Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial of ethical hacking and penetration testing via Kali Linux. So in this tutorial, we will be taking a look again one of the same things, which is killing a network via Wi-Fi. I taught you previously how we can do that, but in this tutorial, the way I would be going ahead and teaching you would be to go and DDoS a Wi-Fi that's distributed denial of service attack, or I'll just show you, for example, a denial of service attack, not distributed, because I would be requiring multiple Kali Linux operating systems for that to be running. So, and after that, I would be teaching you the armon ng, arrow dump ng, and killing a router with access, without access, and finally snipping HTTP traffic through DriftNet. So, to start with Wi-Fi kill, I'll just go ahead and show you a simple process, but the only concern over here is that since I'm using this Kali Linux on VMware, I won't be able to go ahead and access my Wi-Fi because VMware does not detect, let's say, it does, as you can see, it cannot go ahead and detect wireless networks. So I won't be able to use the Wi-Fi over here. But if you are using a dongle or something specific, VMware will be able to detect that, and then you can go ahead and use that separately. So I'll just be showing you simple commands as to how which we can go ahead and use to go ahead and kill the network. So the first thing that we need to do would be to go ahead and create multiple fake access points. So for doing that, we need to go ahead and type mdk3 space mon0, because mon0 would be our fake Wi-Fi spot, b space hyphen c1 and hyphen n, and any name of the router. So I'll just type fake, let's say hotspot. Perfect. What this would be doing is that this would be creating fake hotspots everywhere, and you can name it anything that you want. So let's say, for example, if you want to go ahead and attack a computer, let's say, for example, you are at McDonald's and they are using the name of their McDonald's is McDonald's, for example, their hotspot. So you can just go ahead and type over here McDonald's, you can just type it over here, McDonald Wi-Fi, and after that it will just create multiple fake hotspots of Wi-Fi which will redirect their traffic to you. And if you want to just create some random hotspots, you can just type mdk3 mon0 space b, and it will create n number of fake hotspots. And to run the to start fake access points where SSID is there in a text file, let's say, for example, if you have created a text file with multiple let's say hotspots, let's say, for example, this text file with txt, open it and just type a fake hotspot McDonald's, KFC, and let's say chicken, any random names I'm taking. It's just not a matter of concern. So if you have n number of let's say names over here, then you can also go ahead and use these names to create hotspots. So all you need to just go ahead and type would be, just type your interface network, such as, let's say, for example, you can type mdk3 mon0 space b space hyphen f, and you can type the address as to where this is exactly. So this one would be on my desktop. I'll just type, let's say, desktop hyphen null type test.txt, and as soon as I hit enter, there will be all of these fake hotspots created with these name over here. So that is just one example as to how we can go ahead and do that. And so here I'll just go ahead and show you something different right now. If you want to go ahead and capture the packets from a person's computer, you need to go ahead and start your fake interface. That would be the first thing. So in order for us to do that, let's first start our interface network. So that is, we need to go ahead and start our network. So I'll just type ifconfig. And I don't have Wi-Fi over here, as you can see, so I would be using my Ethernet 0, that's ETH0. And I have not yet tried this before on a wired network over LAN, so just let me check if I could do that, because I mostly tried this on a wireless network. So let's go ahead and run this mon0 and check armon space ng start and ETH0. Okay, perfect. So it is running. That means so perfect. That means we have started the network. Now we need to run mon0, that is a fake or virtual LAN, to gather the MAC ID info about our target router. So for that we need to type airodump hyphen ng space mon0. And okay, I don't have wireless LAN, so I'll type ng. Okay. So as you can see, ARP link is set to 1, and this is the expected ARP HRD. But the reason for me not able to run this because I don't have Wi-Fi. That's 802.11. But if you had a Wi-Fi, then you could surely be able to go ahead and run this. And just to target a TDO, just to go ahead and do a distributed denial of service attack or a denial of service attack. Just go ahead and type these things, and since this is not running on my system because I don't have a Wi-Fi over here on my computer, but if you had a Wi-Fi, then this will run surely, and you will see that Mon0 is up and running. And after that, only to go and DDoS your target, just need to type AIREPLAY airplay-ng and space -DEAUTH space 1000-A, and over here it would be your targets _ MAC _ ID. This would be your target MAC ID, and over here -H, and over here it would be your, I'll just go ahead and close this else. You don't need to type these arrows. I'm just typing so that it will be easier for you to understand. Over here it would be your attacker MAC ID, and then you just type Mon0 and space ignore -1. Perfect. And as soon as you over here, it would be your target's MAC ID, target MAC ID, and it would be over your attacker MAC ID. This means your victim, target means the victim. And as soon as you go and type this, it will start sending n number of packets to your target's Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi. So what I'm doing in short over here is that I'm sending multiple packets to your Wi-Fi to go ahead and connect, but your Wi-Fi is unable to go ahead and capture all of these packets, and it will be confused, and finally it will be distorted, and it will have to reboot once again. It will not work unless we have rebooted. In short, I'm doing a distributed I'm doing a denial of service attack, and that's how it works. So this is one part. But if you already have access to your target's router after you have hacked into the Wi-Fi, you don't need to go ahead and type all these things. There are simple ways to go ahead and do that. So to check all the list of IP address connection, you can just type nmap-sp as I taught you previously. You can just type this and you will see which MAC ID you have, and we can go ahead and finally check your router's gateway by typing route-n and the specific slash grep, and you can just go ahead and type the upper arrow 0.0.0.0 and again the closed bracket and cut-d-f and 10. Okay, sorry, 10. Okay, so as you can see, this is my default router through which I'm going ahead and passing everything, and on which my Windows 7 is also there. I'll just go and close this unnecessary resources. Perfect. So this is the method as to how we can go ahead and gather information. And once you have this specific thing, you can straight away go ahead and kill your router by using the previous method, that is ARP spoof. -e that I slash, and this would be your network. Over here I'm using 8080. If you have wireless LAN, then it will be WLAN 0. -t to specify the target. This is your MAC ID, MAC ID. This is your gateway router, and this is the target. Just go ahead and type these things and it will kill the router. Now we have seen these things, but there are something different, that is we can go ahead and sniff the HTTP traffic through DriftNet. Sniffing these HTTP traffics through DriftNet, it won't work on HTTPS because we will have to strip the SSL. So for the beginner part, I will only teach you the HTTP, that is if it's not secure. If it's only on HTTP and not HTTPS, then you will be able to gather all information, or at least the images that I will be teaching you today. So that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'll be teaching you how we can go ahead and DDoS on network. Not DDoS in network. I'll be teaching you how we can go ahead and gather information, and how we can go ahead and surpass the protective shield of our target's MAC ID. And then finally, we will be able to gather all the information that we need through DriftNet.